Hello guys, welcome back to General Chats, and today we will be discussing the Arrowverse with returning special guest star Brandon. Say hello, Brandon.
You okay?
So yes, this is a subject we could easily go on quite a lot about.
Oh, mate, we could go for 2-3 hours talking about
Yeah.
this.
Well, we did spend 10 minutes just talking about like one season of Riverdale, didn't we? As you'll see on the previous episode.
Well, I tried to encompass the entire series, but yeah, you were about season 1 for quite a while.
I told you I ramble.
Get us both in a room together, we can ramble for about 4 hours about Arrowverse and stuff.
Remember when I hit my head? I was bleeding all down my face, partly concussed, going blind. I was still wandering around rambling.
That's true.
Hmm.
You did this stupid thing in school, because he's tall anyway. You decided, oh yeah, I'm going to jump and hit a bloody... In our school we had doors, and for some reason the brace on the back of the door were on the outside. So we decided, oh yeah, I'm going to jump up and whack my head on it. Got him off for 2 weeks, bugger.
Yep. I think that's like the section of time in which I used to start watching MacGyver. So I'm happy either way. So yeah. So anyway, we will be talking Arrowverse. Recently I did see online through a TV news site that I use called Spoiler TV. They saw on Twitter that there's been a report that the CW have struck a multi-year production deal in Vancouver, which has effectively renewed all the current Arrowverse shows for the 2021-2022 season.
Yeah, but let's be fair, like you showed me the other day, Grant's contract's coming up, innit?
Yeah, but apparently before the lockdown he was in discussion for another 2 seasons beyond that.
We knew it, love it.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to go out to at least season 8 like Arrow did, or...?
Well, if they pick up Grant's contract for another 2 seasons, it'll be at least season 9 they go up to.
What, so he's got one for next season, is it?
Well, next season, season 7, according to the report, Flash is being picked up for season 8, and just 9 is just one above. Just.
So it will be season 7 and 8, and
maybe
9.
Maybe 9.
50% to continue for one.
As it said online, it's just like a report, a rumor, but according to the site, this source that was on Twitter that they got the news from has apparently been reliable with news scoops in the past, so take it with a grain of salt or whichever one you want, but but the whole thing with Flash season 7, just like even as well as Grant's contract being up for renewal, apparently a lot of the cast have actually their contracts are up as well.
Ooh, so they're gonna have a lot of bloody renewals through there.
Yeah, and that's just like contract renewals is just kind of like where it all comes like down to teeth, because like I don't know if you've been following online. It's just kind of like they said, oh yeah, let's end Lucifer with season 5, and then it's just like, oh yeah, no, let's negotiate with Tom Ellis to bring him back for a 6th season. That's just like, oh yeah, no, contract negotiations are breaking down. What are we gonna do?
Oh, don't get me started. I'm still waiting for booking the first 4 seasons to be on bloody...
You have Amazon Prime Video. The first 3 seasons are on there.
I can't be arsed using that and switching over to Netflix for the final season. It's stupid.
Yeah, we are lazy.
Yeah. When it comes to TV, I'm like, yeah, I've got a Fire Stick, so just leave me. Leave me be. If I can get the fucking links, I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess end of Flash season 7's where we have the the possibility of some people leaving
Oh God.
because
Who do you think will leave?
well, I don't know.
Anyone?
I've been kind of like, well, it was originally reported that Carlos Valdez was going to leave at the end of season 5,
Yeah, that was true. I remember that.
which I
But
kind
then
of felt like season 5 did kind of set up perfectly for his exit.
it did, because then obviously he decided to become just a normal human, not a meta human. So it did sort of set that up.
And
But he
cu-
went off
and
with
cur-
acting,
and
then came
currently
back.
he's kind of a bit misplaced in the season so far. Just kind of like it's not kind of sure where his roles are on the team because it kind of seems like that Cisco and Caitlin they're being replaced on the team kind of by the 2 new cast members that have been promoted for season 7.
Who's that?
The actors playing Chester, as you'll remember from that guy who accidentally created the
Oh
black
yeah.
hole, and
Yeah.
Allegra, the little cousin of Ultraviolet.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I do remember that now.
so it kind of feels like they're being a little bit replaced.
Like, just basically get rid of the old guard. New guard can just stroll in whenever.
Plus with the
They were teasing Chester becoming like the Cisco of the team early on this season, weren't they?
yeah
They were cool.
when Carlos was off.
When Carlos was off, well, doing whatever he did, but
Yeah. While Cisco was hopping around the world.
Out on, let's say this, when Cisco was out on Earth Prime, cataloguing all the villains and everything.
Well, I guess there is kind of, in terms of like who else might leave, I guess there is kind of the question of whether or not Tom Cavanaugh and Jesse L. Martin will want to continue on for much longer.
Please renew Tom, please.
Well, well, the whole thing with him is just like he plays a new version of the character every season, and now with, destruction of the multiverse, and that is kind of just, and all the Welleses are now in his head. It's just kind of like, is there the possibility that just like they slowly phase him out, or is it just like
I think what I think is because obviously he's directed a few of Flash in the past. I think he'll move back to do that type of role, guest director or something like that.
Yeah, because he's directed 3 episodes of the show so far, including the 100th episode.
Yeah.
And he has shown to be a good director on it. He also directed a short film a couple of years ago that he starred in with Grant Gustin, which I've watched. It was actually quite good and funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he hasn't directed any episodes of season 6.
No, he hasn't. Don't get all animated, don't you?
Yeah, 606.
Mate, how did you feel about Godspeed this season?
I felt like it was more comic accurate.
Yes!
This time.
Thank you.
It was more comic accurate, but there still seems to be a larger overarching plot with Godspeed, so now we'll have to wait till season 7.
I'm trying to figure it out, but hey. But yeah, the finale this season, mate, was the finale.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
Well, as well in terms of the Flash cast, it's a question is if Jesse L. Martin's coming back. It's a question if is Jesse L. Martin gonna come back as well?
Oh yeah, because he left, didn't he?
He was out for.
They had the whole witness protection and stuff.
No, that it was during half of season 5. It's because the actor injured his back.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and it's kind of like at this point he's been on for 6 seasons and he's a veteran theatre actor, so it's just kind of like don't know how long he's interested in doing the show. I mean, Grant Gustin said he'll continue to do the show of like as long as possible.
Possibly.
Mm.
I mean, look at what Stephen Amell did. He did.
Yeah, he said like yeah he wanted to leave after season 7.
Yeah, true. So he had the last 10. I think it was burnout for him as well, because obviously you're over in Vancouver quite a lot anyway.
Mm.
I'm Canadian, but he's over in Vancouver quite a lot, and he's not going to see his family as much.
Well, I think
What
one
they
of
put on Twitter recently, it looks like he's doing a lot better.
yeah he has got 2 like smaller TV show projects in the works, so they'll be
They're not they're not as big as Arrow though, so
no.
that's what I mean.
But I think part of his contract that for renewal for season 8 was that he only did 9 episodes. So which I think was which I heard was a big selling point in getting him back.
Oh yes, that's why we had the backdoor pilot.
Wait, so we weren't being made? So there was a purpose to being made to suffer?
Yes, that's why we had the backdoor pilot in it.
Mm.
Because he wasn't in the backdoor pilot.
No. So in regards
So
to
if he had 9 eps, episode 1 to 8, obviously 8 was Crisis.
Mm.
Then episode 9 was the backdoor pilot, and he was nowhere to be seen. We talked about, but not seen.
Mm.
And then you had season 10, which wrapped everything up.
I just kind of find it funny that how he basically wasn't the lead actor on the series finale of his own show.
It was.
Just like it's like he's been the lead actor of this show for 8 years. Then when it comes to series finale, he's not even the lead actor of the episode.
That's true.
It was David Ramsey bringing it home.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should get word within the next couple of weeks on whether or not Green Arrow and the Canaries will be picked up.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be a hot job, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's just kind of like I'm kind of saying like yeah they have to kind of pick it up because otherwise a lot of Arrow's final season will have been wasted.
Because it was a full season. So.
Yeah, it was basically just like season 7 was basically the final season, with season 8 being like the retrospective as well as like setting up Green Arrow and the Canaries.
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously you had William and Mia come back from the future and everything else. So.
And there's also Superman and Lois coming in the next season.
Has that been picked up yet?
Yeah, that was picked up in January.
Oh yeah, that was, yeah.
They were gonna film a pilot, but they obviously couldn't because of production shutdown. So now they're just going straight into series production when everything picks back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just kind of like I'm not as excited about that one because apparently it's just.
I think this is better for Smallville, and that's like Christ, that's 19 years old now.
Yeah.
That's as old as me.
Yeah, I'm older than Smallville.
Only by a bit though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christ.
Well, no, by nearly a year.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, so technically you're older than Smallville too, but only by like 5-6 months.
5-6 months, yeah.
Yeah, but just like Superman and Lois is gonna focus on like the characters as their like parents to somehow they're now teenage sons.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because like pre-crisis they only had one infant son. Now post-crisis they have 2 teenage kids.
Oh shit! So Christ has changed a lot then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think apparently it's changed like a lot of Supergirl's, like the backstory of Supergirl's. It was like show because like apparently like a lot of like the the back stuff of like season 4, like the backstory, didn't happen.
What, like all the
Like all the stuff with Eve in season 4, apparently that didn't happen.
oh fuck yeah.
So it's basically they spent millions of dollars to erase millions of dollars of.
Exactly. It's been millions of dollars to raise millions of dollars with something that we did like. So,
They really got to think this stuff through.
I'm not really sure where to stand on season 5.
I'd say it's better than season 4. Because season 4 was very discombobulated.
Like as a deal, I only have what's it called on now for can we wrap up in a minute because these will be calling and that. So,
Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock.
yeah. But anyway, like for Supergirl, I don't know where I stand on it because season 5 is better than season 4, but like I said to you, I've only had season 5 like in the background while I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
I'm following it, but I'm not watching it properly.
Season 5 is more focused.
Anymore.
Season 5 is more focused than season 4 was.
Yeah, but like we sort of lost focus with it. Now we just watch it just because
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
But
I kind of watch it because I'm OCD. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's part of the Arrowverse. I must watch.
you must watch.
That's kind of what I'll be like with Superman and Lois. Just like, it's Arrowverse. I must watch.
It's the Arrowverse characters must watch.
Although that's not the case with Black Lightning. I started watching that because it was just like, oh yeah, oh it's DC, looks good. I'll start watching it. Then season 2, but then just like gets a little better in season 3, and just like, oh yeah, it's part of the Arrowverse now. Woo!
That's why I have to watch it.
Well, all 3 seasons are on Netflix, so you'll be good.
Yeah. What's it called? Batwoman.
But Batwoman has been mostly good this season. There's been a couple of ups and downs, but on the whole, it's been good.
I'm confused after episode because obviously it went from before Elseworlds.
Yeah, like the first few episodes of Batwoman took place before Elseworlds, and then like the few episodes between that and Crisis took place like over the course of like a year or some.
A year or so between Elseworlds and Crisis, and then obviously we're at Crisis, and then post-Crisis.
Yep.
Did it really? One thing I wish they, jumping back to Flash, one thing I wish they fucking resolved. Iris.
What, the mirror Iris?
No, they resolved that. Him finding Iris.
Oh well, we still got 1 episode left, so hopefully that.
Oh, yeah, true. I think in Riverdale, 19 episodes, whatever.
Mm. At least Legends managed to finish all its episodes.
Yeah, but that didn't start till later though, so.
Mm.
They had a bit more in production time, didn't they?
Yeah.
It didn't start till about end of January, beginning of Feb.
Yeah.
Usually.
So they filmed Crisis in the middle of their season.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Legends has been okay this season. It's been a bit cringy in places, but other than that, it's fine.
Ray's leaving episode though.
Oh yeah. I just kind of found it just like, oh yeah, it's perfect. Like a perfectly good ending was just like him and Nora just like walking through the portal, but then it's just like next scene he's just like, oh, he's run back to say goodbye to Nate. So we're about to see him leave, but then he doesn't leave.
And then he doesn't leave, and then the episode before though, I mean, with like the cul-de-sac stuff.
Oh yeah. Him returning with his singing chops.
I know.
Because technically he did sing a little bit during the Bollywood number.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
I thought they did that. See, there's a lot to keep up with these shows, and you forget sometimes what they've done through the seasons.
Yeah. Just like sometimes when I do go back and rewatch them, I'm just like, wait, this happened?
This happened, yeah, like season, I forgot what season it was of Flash, like, but, what's the season? I'm trying to think what it was.
What was the event you're thinking of?
Oh, the one where he, goes to, like, it's season 2 in it, where like, Jake Alex, yeah, because, Zoom season.
Oh yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Like, the bit where it's like, he goes and sees, like, the club and stuff, it's like, some of that scene, I'm like, yeah, what? I know.
I think, yeah,
I can watch it.
yeah, like, you're saying that, I'm thinking, like, it's from the Trajectory episode.
No. The one where he sees, like, the alternate him, and then he goes to the alternate flat, and...
Oh, you mean where he travelled into the future to find out who Savitar was?
No, season 2. Season
Oh,
2, not season 3.
the Earth 2 stuff in season 2. Yeah. Now you got me.
Because in that episode, there's a nod to Superman, Batman, and
Wonder Woman and Green Lantern.
Green Lantern, all on the phone.
Well, in season 1, there were a couple, like, kind of very direct Green Lantern references.
I wish they turned John into Green Lantern before Arrow ended.
Well, there is rumours saying that David Ramsey's joining Superman and Lois as sort of like him evolving into Green Lantern. So hopefully that'll actually happen because it'll make that show more bearable.
I wish it happened because they're so, in comics, they're so tightly together, aren't they? Green Arrow and Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So I wish that sort of happened in Arrow. Would have made perfect sense.
Yeah. Hopefully that does actually happen in Superman and Lois because that'll make that show very more like kind of a bearable notion to watch.
Yeah. Because David did amazing.
Although the Batwoman pilot ended up being better than the trailer, so that was a nice surprise.
Because when that came on, we were like, looks good.
All that, but what got us more, wasn't it, that all those feminist stuff?
Oh yeah, that
trying to be overtly feminist. We have nothing against feminism. We have nothing against feminism.
We have nothing against it. It was just like they were ham-fisting it up for the trailer, and it was just like we had nothing against it. But
and then when the actual like pilot aired, there was a lot less like feminism than was in.
A lot less. We were like,
and that actually helped it.
Because we were talking about this when Supergirl season 4 came in.
Oh yeah.
We were doing a lot more like alien rights and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
We were like, it's good.
Because
obviously the Batwoman trailer came out just near the end, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
We were like, right, so in Supergirl we're gonna have this, like, alien supremacy and all that lot, alien rights and everything, and then in Batwoman we're gonna have feminists and everything, and it's just like...
It was kind of funny how in like the premiere of Supergirl season 4, she was like very in denial about the tensions between humans and aliens. She was just like, "Oh yeah, everything's great. Everyone loves each other." Yeah, no.
And then
that's
over the course of the thing, you see like aliens being slaughtered.
Yeah, it's just like that's so far from the truth.
Yeah. season of all the shows. Well, Batman, apart from Batwoman, because that's only got the one season. Right, go on.
What
We'll do just end it, innit?
Yes, but
each show.
yeah, we managed to cover all of them, including upcoming and a little bit of Black Lightning. So, suppose this is a good place to end it.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Favorite season of all the shows.
Oh,
Ooh, let's.
I just say like all the good seasons.
No.
Like I know my favorite season of Supergirl is 2.
That one. Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends. The main 4. Favorite season of all of them.
Ooh, Supergirl season 2. That's my favorite of that one. Maybe it's either Arrow season 5 or season 7. Flash season. It's either Flash either season 1 or season 3. And Legends probably season 3 of Legends.
Yeah.
Because that was definitely the best season.
For mine, I'd say for Arrow, that's a tough one. I've got 3. Same 2 as you, but I had season 2 to that as well.
Ooh.
Ooh. I really enjoyed that.
Everyone did.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I think if I had to pick one, I'd go season 2. Just because obviously it was them getting on the feet, so you can sort of forgive some of the stuff they did. With Supergirl, I'd agree with you there, season 2.
Yeah, season 2 was the best season.
I know you had season 3 with the world killers and everything, but
I'm less of a fan of that because that was just like it started off kind of good, but then over time it just got so dark and just
so dark and
they tried.
gritty,
It was a show about aliens, and they just tried to go all like mystical and blood magic and stuff.
It's a bit hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's just like they stop in the mid-season and then they just flip it 180 and it's like.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What about Legends for you then?
Legends. I'm not sure. Definitely not season 1. That was the weakest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say season 3 or 5. I like a lot of the thing with John this season.
Yeah, because like I think they've been taking the opportunity to try and continue the Constantine storyline from the Constantine show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say either. Well, obviously season 5 was wrapped up, so I'll say season 2 as well. And I've got Flash, haven't I?
Yeah, I think you said Flash season 2.
I was just on about like, because we were on about some stuff like sometimes with the amount of TV we watch, we forget stuff. So that's what I just mentioned that came to mind.
Yeah.
Flash. Ooh. Season 1. It's because I really like Kavanaugh's earbud. It's amazing.
Although you can't deny some of the amazing like humorous chemistry between him as Harry and Cisco.
Yeah.
They just had some of the best banter on the show.
Yeah, he's my favourite world to have either.
But I do think one of my all-time favourite Flash moments was although it was the worst season, from season 4 where Cisco just started thinking about Bulbasaur.
I remember that one. It was like, what? Bulbasaur, what are you on about?
He's just like, he's the cutest of them all. I personally disagree, but we're not going to get into that on this one.
Let's not get into that on this one.
No.
Another time, maybe.
Yeah. So, I guess
Are we going to get ready for this episode, or?
all of DC Comics.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. You can't see because I'm.
Get reading. New 52 Flash.
Ooh, that's good. As well as Flash Rebirth.
And Flash Rebirth.
Brandon, you can't see, but I'm waving my Detective Comics and an issue of the Flash at the camera right now.
You idiot.
Yeah.
No, I'll say New 52 because I've only got the first 2 volumes of Rebirth.
I thought you had. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I thought you had the first 6. Like me.
Well, I've got everyone apart from 7, so you know.
Which is funny because I think there's like 7 in stock on Amazon.
It was, but I haven't been sent a message saying it's coming. I don't know.
I don't know.
So I've lost about, what, 11 quid?
Something like that.
Quid.
Yeah.
So yeah, hashtag get reading New 52 Flash this episode.
That is quite good. Well, I think that is a best place as any to leave off this extra-sized episode. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank Brandon for coming on the show again.
That's fine, mate.
And I hope you can come back soon.
Yeah, we did say that we could go on for hours, so that was one of our little small rant, that one.
If I ever get there, 100th episode live stream, you can come on. We could just rant for hours about stuff.
Yeah, easy.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you later.